Okay, recording. Done. So we're now basically trying to find the working of an inverter. This is the symbol. This is the input I have given. I'm expecting this is the output. This is a possible 7404 inverter IC which you used in your DES lab to get the same operation. Now we are basically going into the actual implementation of the inverter circuit using an NMOS structure. So now you can see one end is connected to VDD, other end is grounded. So let me consider a resistance of 1 kilo ohm here. Correct? This is what I have. Now uh, let me apply the input voltage here. So that's your 0 and 1. Suppose if you apply 0 volt, suppose if I say this is the input and you are looking at what is the output. So what will be the output? Okay, assume that this has got a VTH of 0.4 volts. Correct? If the input voltage is 0 volt, what is the output?
0.
Okay, wait. This is output. What is the output now?
0 volt.
When the input is 0, before we say, let me just come to this. Okay, let me write the input is 0 volt. So what is the MOSFET condition? Is it on or off?
Off.
It is off. So if MOSFET is off, what is the output? So what is output now? Can I write what is output? V0 is equal to, shall I say VDD minus ID into RD as my output? Correct?
Yes, sir.
Is it correct? The voltage at this point is nothing but VDD minus the drop. Forgot?
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
I think people are not forgot in last 6 to 7 months. Forgot KVL KCLs? Somewhat. ಮರ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೇನಪ್ಪ? Hello.
ಅಷ್ಟೇನಿಲ್ಲ ಸರ್.
Okay, it takes time to recover. Okay, now ಅಷ್ಟೇನಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ it's not that okay ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಮರ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ. Okay, now
Yes, sir.
let us come back to that. Let us recap all those things. Suppose if I say this is the output voltage at the drain is nothing but supply voltage minus the drop. Correct? Now, when the MOSFET is off, how much is ID?
0.
0. Then what is V0?
VDD.
So I'll get it as VDD. You can see this is now output when it is, as long as it is 0, till that point output is VDD. Now assume that this goes high. When I say when it goes high, it cannot be something like okay 0.1, 0.2. It will be assume that it is 5 volts. Suppose assume that okay, this is also 5 volt. If this is 5 volt, now your logic input is also 5 volts. When it is 5, what are the condition of your MOSFET? Till this it was off. Here,
On.
is it on? Now it's on now. So when it is on, what will be the current? What will be the current?
Sir, GM into KP by 2.
Okay, at least you could able
KP
to
by 2
remember.
into W by L into VGS minus VTS whole square.
So now you have ID is equal to half Kp W by L VGS minus VTO whole square if it is in saturation. If it is in linear, it is half Kp W by L 2 VGS minus VTO into VDS minus VDS whole square. This is when it is in linear. Am I correct? Done? Correct? Hello? Hello?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, now, okay, recording is going on, fine. Because Mahantesh is asking for, okay, recording is done. Now, this is the two possible currents depending on the condition of MOSFET. So, when do we say MOSFET is in linear region, saturation region? Just a recap of for condition for MOSFET to be in linear saturation. Anybody? When do you say MOSFET is in linear region? Hello, Abhilash.
Less than VTH, sir.
That is off. MOSFET is off. Less than VTH. If VGS is less than VTH, MOSFET is off. The question is when do you say it as linear and saturation? Okay, let me just go back to that very basic. We have this is MOSFET. we have one VGS. So if VGS is less than or equal to VTH, what is the condition of MOSFET? It's off, correct? Only when VGS is greater than VTH, the MOSFET is on, correct? Hello? Hello?
Yes, sir.
In on condition, there can be two possibilities. It can be in linear region or saturation. Am I correct? Now, when do you say it is in linear and saturation region? The MOSFET is on, it is still in linear region if VDS is less than
Less VGS minus
VDS
VTH.
sat or VGS minus VTH. Correct? This I think certainly might have forgot. Correct?
Yes,
VDS
sir.
has to be less than VDS sat, then only we call it as it is in saturation, sorry, in linear region. Suppose if VDS is greater than VDS sat, then we say the MOSFET is in saturation region. If it is equal to, we say it is at the verge of saturation. Correct? We have this as the characteristics. This is VDS, this is ID. We will have this as the characteristics and then goes like this. What is this? This is VDS sat. So here it is in saturation.
Saturation.
This is linear. Correct? This is a regions of operation when it is on. When it is off, okay, the current is 0. The current is 0. This is cut off. Correct? Linear saturation cutoff. Done? Now, see here, as soon as you apply the input voltage, current starts flowing. Current starts flowing here. Then, what will be this voltage that will be left out here? What will be the voltage here that is left out?
Threshold voltage.
Here, between drain and source. Assume that, okay, current I is too much, and what we are actually expecting? We are actually expecting, as you said, when it is 0, it is 1. So when you applied 0 volt, it was VDD, almost 5 volt. When you apply 5 volt, what is your expectation?
0 volt.
So your expectation is 0 volt, correct? It need not be 0 volt, it can be 0.1 volt, it can be 0.02 volt, or it can be 0.2 volt, correct? So when it is 0.02 volt, is the MOSFET in which region? Is a MOSFET in which region?
Cutoff region.
Nee, this is VGS is 5 volts, no? When VGS is
Sir.
5, it is said that VGS greater than VTH. So MOSFET is on, it can't be in cutoff.
Okay, okay.
Getting?
Yes, sir.
So MOSFET is certainly on when the input is when the VGS is 5 volts. MOSFET is on. Now the question is whether the MOSFET is in linear region or saturation region. That's the question. Correct?
Yes, sir.
So initially assume that, okay, assume that this immediately goes to 5 volt. When it is 5 volt, does the MOSFET operates in linear region? Because this voltage, can you see the voltage here? Voltage is very less. You can see this is the voltage what you have. So what is the voltage here? You have this VDS. How much is this voltage? 0.1, 0.02, 0.01. So that is very small voltage, no? Even though you have VGS is equal to 5 volt, the drain current is, of course, once all the drop happens here, you are left out with very less voltage, then current reduces. So that is different issue. So do you have this voltage becoming very less? Am I correct?
Yes, sir.
So when voltage becomes less here, can you see this output voltage is becoming 0 for an input voltage of 5? Correct?
Yes, sir.
Now, when the MOSFET is on, this voltage is bit less. Can you see here, as long as the MOSFET, as long as the logic is 1, okay, as long as the logic is 0, is the MOSFET off? When the input is 0, is the MOSFET off?
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
What is the current going from this VDD to ground? When I say, when this is 0 volt, what is the current flowing from this to this? We call it as rail to rail current. This is one rail VDD rail, this is ground rail. Rail is nothing but two metal lines. What we have is, there is a VDD line, VDD lane we call it as, VDD lane, other is ground lane. What is the current that would flow from this to this when it is logic 0 at the input? How much is the current flowing from this end to this end?
No current flowing, sir.
Because it looks like this. Am I correct?
MOSFET is in off.
Can I consider MOSFET as a switch now? Hello? Can I consider MOSFET as a switch now? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Is the switch open or closed for logic 0? Is it open or closed?
Open.
This is open. Then how much is the current?
0.
So when current is 0, isn't a drop happening?
No, sir.
There is no current flowing, so you will have almost output equal to VDD because there is no drop here. So this is VDD. Correct? Now assume that you consider logic 1. It turns on. Correct? Hello?
Yes, sir.
This turns on, then does current flows now? Does
Yes,
current
sir.
flows? The current is flowing. Why the current is flowing? Because when it is logic 1, the MOSFET is on. So depending on the resistance, this RD, whether it is 1K, 100 ohm or 10 ohm, the current is start flowing. Correct? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Assume that I have a battery. Assume that I have a battery with plus and minus. Okay, plus is connected here, minus is connected here, and you are using this to operate some logic. So this is your switch. This is your switch. Assume that okay, let me make it let me have a switch. Okay, if this switch gives VDD, if this switch is connected to VDD, this is a resistor. Does this battery dries out after some time? Getting the point? This is a MOSFET. This is a MOSFET. You give the input as VDD. Does this battery dry out maybe after 1 day or 2 days if it is always on?
Yes, sir.
Why?
Sir, because current flowing through resistor and then power dissipation happens in resistor.
Meaning whatever charge that is stored in this battery is being allowed to discharge through this path. Am I correct?
Yes, sir.
If it is 0,
If MOSFET is in off condition and open circuit, sir, no current
no
flowing.
current flows. Fine. Suppose now would you like to have such type of circuit where when you give one, this is a battery which is drying out. So assume that you are having one mobile. When you are giving it as 1, if your battery fully discharges, when you give it as 0, the battery is not at all discharging. So would you like to have that type of system, or would you like to have a system where irrespective of it is 1 or 0, it should be not discharging any amount of power from your battery? So what I mean to say is, this is one circuit. Let me take one more circuit where I have this. Again the same circuit here. Just see the difference. This is VDD ground. What I have now? What is this?
Same input is applied to NMOS and PMOS.
Perfect. Now let us try to understand. Okay, what is a PMOS? Okay, this is VG. There is a VTHN. there is minus VTHP, there is a VDD, and there is a minus VDD. Correct? This is VG can be positive or negative. So for NMOS, is NMOS off here? For between 0 to 0.4, is it off?
Yes, sir.
This is off. If it is negative, is it still off?
Yes, sir.
So
It's off.
NMOS is off even if you apply negative voltage. So does your NMOS is on here?
Yes, sir.
Anything more than this? On the same lines, here, this is PMOS is off. If the voltage is more positive than that cut threshold voltage, so PMOS is off. So PMOS is off for all positive voltages until minus 0.4, and it will be on if the gate voltage is more negative than minus 0.4. That is, if it is minus 0.5, minus 1 volt, the PMOS is on. Correct? This is what is the bifurcation of NMOS and PMOS. Here for positive voltages 0 to threshold voltage, NMOS is off. Anything beyond threshold voltage, NMOS is on. On the same lines, any voltage between 0 and minus 0.4, PMOS is off. Any voltage more negative than minus 0.4. When I say more negative than minus 0.4, if it is minus 1, minus 2, minus 1.2, the PMOS structure is, PMOSFET is on. PMOSFET is on. So in this, can you identify which is gate, source, drain for NMOS and PMOS? Shall I say this is source, drain, gate? Correct? Hello?
Yes, sir.
How about this?
Drain, source, gate.
Which is drain?
Bottom one.
Drain, source, gate. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay, let us take it as 0 volt. If it is 0 volt, what is VGS of, okay, let me say V in is 0 volt. What is VGS of P and what is VGS of, okay, let me write as N and P. How do you write VGS? Is VGS is equal to VG minus VS? Is it VG minus VS? Am I correct?
Yes, sir.
This is NMOS. This is PMOS. This is NMOS, PMOS. So what is, when the input voltage is 0, what is VG for NMOS? What is VG? This is 0 volt. This is Vin. When Vin is 0 volt, what is VG for NMOS? 0 volt is
0
ಎಷ್ಟು
volt.
ಇದು?
0 volt.
ಏನು ಮಲಗಿದ್ರೆ ಏನು? This is 0. How much is VS? Voltage at
Yes, sir.
source
0, sir.
0. Then what is VGS?
0.
Then what is the condition of NMOS?
Off, sir.
Off. Come here. What is VG? When I say
0.
VG, it is voltage at gate with respect to ground. It is 0 minus. What is VS? Voltage at source of
VDD.
PMOS with respect to ground. That is VDD. How much is that? Is it not minus VDD or
Minus
minus
5.
5 volt? What is the condition?
Yes, sir.
What is the condition of your MOSFET? PMOSFET.
On.
Now you can see it is on. Correct? So one is off, other is on. So let us take it as sorry, VDD or 5 volts. Now what is the condition of your, is it 5 minus 0?
Yes, sir.
VG is 5, VS is 0, so it is 5 volt and it is on. How about this? 5
0.
minus
Off.
5, 0 volt, it is off. Can you see in the earlier case, of what, only one MOSFET, you had one MOSFET, where is that? Okay, let me just take out that sheet. Where is that sheet went? Okay, here. You can see this was off when logic was 0. This was on when logic was 1. But you can see when logic was 1, there was a current flowing from this VDD to ground when the logic was 1. So how much was the output you are getting? Output was VDD when logic was 0. Output was 0 when logic was 1. Am I correct? Hello?
Sir.
Okay, now let us see what's happening now. Shall we now consider these two as switches now? These two are the two switches which have been simultaneously connected to a single input. If the input is 0, which is on, which is off? If the input is 0,
Sir,
which is on, which is
PMOS
off?
is on, NMOS is off.
This is on, this is off, this is VDD, this is ground, this is your output point. What is output? Can you see?
Output 0 volt.
See here, this is open.
Sorry, VDD.
This is open, this is closed. When it is closed, is it something like this output is connected to this point itself? This is shorted, no? When this is shorted,
Yes,
does your V0 is equal to VDD? Correct?
Yes, sir.
What is the current flowing from this VDD to ground? I am asking you, what is the current flowing from this to this? It is 0. Why it is 0?
Open circuit.
Because one of the switch is open. Correct? Now you consider the other case where you had logic was 1. This is VDD and this is V0, and you have these two controlled by a gate which is now logic 1. Which is on, which is off? Now this is off. This is closed. Am I correct?
Yes, sir.
Now what is V0 now?
0 volt.
Because this is something like, okay, connected to ground. So when this line is connected to ground, is the voltage is equal to 0 volt? So when logic is 1, you are getting output as 0. When logic is 0, you are getting the output as 1. Now interestingly, what is the current that is flowing from this VDD to ground?
0, sir.
Now also it is 0. Earlier it was 0 when the input was 0. When the input was 1, now also current is 0. Is it exactly the opposite in the previous case? See here, in the previous case what's happening? When logic was 1, there is some current flowing. Because of this current is flowing, this battery got dissipated. Correct? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Now I will use the same battery. I'll use the same battery here. I'll use the same plus minus battery, but I will connect it to a different circuit. It is still an inverter. You have this so and so. This is plus, this is minus. This is V0. So does the current is always 0? Irrespective of your input voltage, whether it is 0 or VDD, does the current flowing from from this end to this end, is it always 0 whether it is 0 or VDD?
Yes, sir.
Why?
Sir, because either one of the MOSFET is in off condition.
Perfect. Because there is no such condition exists where both the MOSFETs are on when the input is 0 and 1 statically. When I say static, as long as it is 0, as long as the input is 0 volt, the current is 0 ampere. As long as the input is VDD, current is still 0. I am not talking about this transition. I am not talking about this. So be careful here. Now that's why interesting. We are not talking about the transition point from 0 to 1 or 1 to 0. I am not talking about this at all. So this I am saying in static value of 0, that is when the input is, as long as it is stationary at 0, current is 0. As long as the input is stationary at VD, current is still 0. we're not worried about okay what happens during the transition. We'll see that later. Now basically what was happening here in the earlier battery, where is that battery is here. What was happening in this earlier battery? When logic was 0, this was fine. When the logic was 1, can you see this battery was fully dissipating?
Yes, sir.
Now what will happen here in this particular case? Does this battery last long?
Yes, sir.
What do you mean by last long?
Uh,
When do you usually
can
replace?
deliver more.
When do you usually replace the battery in your cell phone, or when do you actually charge your battery in the cell phone, or maybe in a torch? When
When
do you?
voltage in the battery is less.
When the charge reduces, more voltage will going to go down. So basically you're looking at whether it is totally dissipated in terms of charge. So you want to ensure that the charge should be retained to a longer duration, meaning there should not be rail to rail current flowing which will reduce the power dissipation. Suppose if there is more current flowing, then the power dissipated is more and more. So we have now, is there any operation, suppose if you give logic 0, were you getting logic 1 here? Hello.
Yes, sir.
If you give logic 1 at the input, were you getting 0?
Yes, sir.
There is no problem for inward traction. So inward traction is still there, whether you take this circuit or that circuit. Both are inverters. But here you can see you have only one transistor and a resistor. Here it is both are transistors. Can you see the transistors are complement in nature? Why it is called as complement? Hello.
Don't know, sir.
Complement.
Sir, maybe NMOS and PMOS.
Perfect. Complement means okay, give and take. So now this is NMOS, that is PMOS. So when you have the complement MOSFETs, so N and PMOS are called as complement because their operations are complement. When this is on, that is off. When that is on, this is off. So a circuit which utilizes both NMOS and PMOS are called as CMOS circuits. So complementary MOS circuits. So when you say C stands for complement. So complement MOS circuits will always have NMOS and PMOS. They are preferred in this VLSI industry because they will ideally have zero power dissipation for the batteries. So batteries have to last long as they are ideal. So why it is called as ideal? Because we are thinking that current is 0. So there may be some leakage current that is happening, so which will end up with small dissipation, but under ideal conditions this will be off or this will be off for any given input condition, so that no current flows from rail to rail, but you still get the same output voltage, which is an inward traction. Now are you interested to see how does an AND gate works or a NAND gate works? Okay, let us start with can you name few universal gates?
Sir?
Universal gates.
NAND and NOR.
NAND and NOR. So let us take the NAND gate and try to implement that. So let us take two input NAND gate. Let me write this circuit. Okay, what is the symbol you have? You have this as a symbol. Sorry. This is A, B, Y is equal to A into B whole bar. Am I correct? This is the NAND gate structure. Let me just implement using this. Perfect. So shall I replace this by two switches? Okay, what is the truth table of NAND gate? When does the output of an AND gate is 1?
When both the input are 0.
Come on. When it is 1. When any one of the input is 0, output is 1, no? NAND gate.
Oh,
Well, of course, this certainly says, okay, you're all out of touch. Correct? This is 1, 1, 1, 0. Correct? That's how your NAND gate works. For NAND gate, if any one of the input is 0, output is high. You can see both are 0, it is 1. This is 0, it is 1. This is 0, this is 1. The output goes to 0 when both the inputs are high. Correct? Can somebody explain, okay, whether this truth table is satisfied here? Who is there with me? Let me just check out who else is there. Mantesh, explain me, does this circuit work like an AND gate? Shall I say this is equal to A into B whole bar? Mantesh, come online, unmute. Mantesh,
Yes, sir.
does V0 is equal to A into B whole bar?
Yes, sir.
How? Just justify. If both the inputs are 0, 0, what is the output? How the output is high? Come on, man.
Sir, A is open circuited, sir.
Okay.
B is closed.
No,
B is closed.
when it is okay, when it is 0, 0, when it is 0, 0, tell me how the output is 1. The first combination.
Yes, sir. B is a closed circuit, sir. A is open circuited.
Okay, both are NMOS, I say. When both the inputs are 0, 0, how come one is on? Because gate voltage is 0, no?
Yes, sir.
Both are NMOS.
Yes, sir.
When this is NMOS, this is also NMOS, the voltage is 0 here, 0 here, they are less than threshold voltage, it is open, open. When these two are open, any current flows here?
Yes, sir.
Does current flows?
Yes, sir.
ಎಲ್ಲೋ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೋ ಓಪನ್ ಇಲ್ಲ ಇದು ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಓಪನ್ ದಿಸ್ ಸ್ವಿಚ್ ಇಸ್ ಓಪನ್ come
A
on
and B are open, sir.
when
Yes,
it
sir.
is open
Not,
how does the
not
current
closed.
flow? So can the current
It
flow in
doesn't.
the open circuit?
No, sir.
Then what is the current, what is the drop there? When current is 0, what is the drop?
Zero.
Drop is 0, no?
Yes, sir.
Shall I write V0 is equal to VDD minus ID into RD?
Yes, sir.
When does the current flows? Only when both are on. Am I correct?
Yes, sir.
So only when it is 1, 1 current flows, the entire voltage will drop here, you'll get a 0 volt. That is only for this. If any one of the switch is open, because whether it is a 0, 0, 0, 1 or 1, 0, does one of the switch is open? Hello?
Yes.
When
Yes,
one of the switch is open, then what is ID? What is the current that is flowing through this when one of the switch is open? Hello? Hey, come on.
VDD minus.
Oh. See, I have two switches. If I open this, if this is VDD, if it is 1 kilo ohm resistor, if this is V0, both are open. How much is the V0? How much is the current flowing, man? Is the
Zero.
current 0?
Yes, sir.
Because it is open here. This is open. Open andre no. It is like, okay, this is open, this is also open. How much is the current flowing? Is the current 0 here? Then what is V0? Is
Zero.
it not equal to VDD?
Drop.
This is drop is 0, no?
Yes, sir.
When current is 0, I
Current drop.
into R is 0. Then VDD minus 0 is VDD. So you end up with VDD. ಇಷ್ಟೊಂದು ಮರ್ತು ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ರೆ ಎಲ್ಲ. Hello? I don't know.
Yes, sir.
Have you all forgot what? Gauri?
Yes, sir.
What is this? Okay, we have two switches. If both the switches are open, is the output at this particular point, is it equal to VDD? Because there is no drop
Yes, sir.
here. Because
No.
same current flows. When
Yes,
current
sir.
is 0, this current is 0, then V0 has to be VDD because the
VDD.
drop is 0. Now assume that one of the switch is on. So this is for AB00. Let me take AB10. So let us take this as A, this as B. So for this 10, is the bottom switch on?
Yes, sir.
This is switch on and this is still open.
Yes, sir.
You have this. This is VDD. Then what is the current now flowing? How much is the current
0,
flowing?
sir.
Still 0. Then what is V0?
It would be VDD only.
VDD. So that's why you have this. You can see this combination. When A is equal to 1, B is equal to 0, is the output still 1? We saw the first one, now it is second one. Now you consider the third one. So you just turn on this, open this. So is the still output is VDD?
Yes, sir.
Output is still VDD. So for all the three combinations, output is VDD. For the last one,
Current would flow, so it would be, there would be
because
some drop.
of course you can see here, ideally speaking, it is something like this. This is shorted, no? Can you see here? This is shorted. Ideally, is this shorted? What is this? Is this V0 same as ground here? See, they are shorted now. Come on.
Yes, sir.
The voltage that you are measuring is the same voltage that you are measuring at this point because it's a short. Then what is V0? Shall I say it is V0
0.
volt? So when it is 0 volt, the entire drop will happen here. So that is the condition for last case. When it is 1, 1, is the output 0? Correct?
Yes, sir.
So this way we can able to implement a NAND gate using a resistor and two NMOS circuits. So I will give you an assignment like thing. I will try to implement the same thing using what CMOS structure. Just give me for all four combinations whether it is possible to verify the NAND gate operation or not. This is VDD. This is a very simple concept. Try to understand because you're all far away. I can understand your. This is A. This is also A. This is B. This is B. This is B not. This is still a NAND gate. You replace all four MOSFET by switch. When it is 0, this is open. This is closed. When this is 1, this is closed. This is open. So give me the combination or the switch condition under all four combinations of A and B and show me that output is following this particular truth table. So I want you to implement or you want you to write how does these switches look like. I want something like this. So what are the condition of AP, BP, maybe BN, sorry, AN. It is A NMOS, B NMOS, A PMOS, B PMOS, and this is VDD. This is ground, and this is V0. So give me what is the condition of all the four transistors under 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1 AB inputs. Okay, that will be assignment. You just give me before 5 o'clock today. I want something like this. Okay, the way how I wrote it. Where is that? The way how I wrote it for this one. So for 0, 0, this is like this. For 1, 0, for 1, 1, I want something like this from you. This is very simple. Try to get it. So you have to work. So unless you work and simply coming on to online classes is of no use. So now you need to start. I'll share the textbook, maybe soft copy. I'll create a Moodle platform so that all of you there with me after the class and before the class. Okay then, thank you so much.